38,000 pink faces all there. Yeah, we go. Now we're live. I can actually see it. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe I did it in my pocket or something because I use my phone. The brightness is like so dark I couldn't see anything, so I had to go off and fix it and come back on. That's all. I'm glad I got off and fixed it instead of trying to bear with it and stay going, you know what I mean? Because that wouldn't have worked. But yeah, I mean, figuring that the big fight's tonight, the Mayweather and Mcgregor fight there, I think that might be something interesting to talk about as far as the topic goes, you know. If you guys want, whatever, you know, I go pretty random with it. But I was going to make it a live stream mukbang with have you guys tried these new friggin' M&M caramels? Oh my god. I opened them up to try them before, and yeah, they're already gone before I even could go live. I ain't much of a big candy freak, but I tell you what, them are delicious. Very delicious. Very exquisite. Very exquisite. M&M caramels. They've been coming up with a lot of different flavors now. I even see one this morning I tried, which was M&M candy corn. Still shaped like M&Ms, but tasted, you know, obviously like candy corn. They were good too. You know, you want to be in the mood for candy corn, but there she is. Good morning. My ever faithful viewer Irene. How are you, darling? Sometimes I'm afraid to ask with you, poor woman. You got so much happening at times. Hold on, I'm just trying to pack a bowl. I need a little pokey to... I don't use screens in my bowl, so I gotta make sure the plug's on not the hole ain't plugged. I know you can feel me there. You get some good rest? I know you had a hell of a ride yesterday. Well, see, I turn around, the chat's gone, Irene. I can't fix that either. That's not something that's adjustable, they said. Oh, okay. Just getting back to bed? Yeah. Are we on a different time zone? It's 9 a.m. here, a little after. I can't remember if we talked about this or not. It seems like we have, but I can't remember what it was, but... yeah. Same time zone? Yeah. Yeah. Just didn't get much sleep last night, huh? Well, I'm being nosy, I guess. I don't know. Damn it. I can turn around and the thing's going. Same time zone, right? I'm glad you stayed up for the show. Don't feel like you have to. You know what I'm saying? But I get up, you know, to go to the methadone clinic and all that, and my usual. Stopped at the store. Even got my driver to stop at McDonald's this morning. I wish he was around. We could have had breakfast. We could do a lot if we lived closer, Irene, but we don't. But, you know what? I just got a brainstorm. I don't know. I was going to say, I was just thinking there when I said I had brainstorm. I get a lot of free coupons for, literally free ones too, for McDonald's and Burger King and such, that I didn't get a car to use. And I just don't know if they'd be redeemable in Canada or not. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but we'll have to check. But if I ain't going to use them, I'd like to see somebody else be able to, you know. It's been cold here all night now. Now I got to take my coat off. It's a good thing. OPP's in a very calm mood. It's another good thing. He's all chill, laid back. He's sitting on... I sit on a pillow in the middle of the couch. That's my spot. So he's like right in the middle of it, like king shit in Turd Mountain, you know. I'll show you. It's funny. Oh, I got you. Yeah, yeah. You got things you got to do today. You can't just like take a day off of yourself and relax in bed, you know. Feed the cats and go in your bedroom or wherever and put on the TV, watch some YouTube and relax. Be good for you if you could, especially if you had something you could help to sleep you. But yeah, check out OP. I gave him some different flavored dry food this morning because I got a little money and a can of he's looking at me with that eye like I know you're bringing that thing over here. And a can of cat food. He's even supposed to be co-hosting. I put that up too. Oh, that sucks, man, because they ain't gonna be used. You know what I mean? And they're free meals. But yeah, look at him. He's right in Dad's spot, loving it, ain't you? You gonna come and talk with me, Irene, this morning? Huh? Where are you? Can I see you in there? Here you are. Say hi. Say hi, OP. Say hi, buddy. Yeah. Over here. Over here, buddy. Turn your head over here. You know, too. Well, there he goes. There he goes. There he is. There he is. He's like see that sweet face? That's the normal him. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't got a bad disposition. He freaks out and bites and jumps when he's scared. Mostly. I have seen him do it out of anger, like the one time, but I was holding his brother. But yeah, I think with him, you ever see the cats that are so high-strung and fidgety? My father always taught me there's nothing more, more dangerous than a scared animal. You know what I mean? Or we back a corner, animal in the corner. But yeah, exactly. I think that's he will be such a good one-on-one cat. I think that's all he wants. But I'm hoping if I get them both fixed, they'll be able to coexist again. Because he's like right up my butt. Honestly, I think he gets upset when he smells his brother on me too. You know what I mean? None of that. They do get in blind rage, the vet said, but I think it's jealousy. I really do. Yeah. Because I ain't kidding you. I mean, he is so smart. I can remember once when him and his brother were getting along. It was wintry out, and I wanted them both to come in. And I seen OP, and he was tracking along through the driveway. And they hang out in different spots of the yard. What's up, Brendan? And I wanted them both to come in because the weather was getting bad. And I was like, come on, OP, come on, get in here, you know what I mean? He stopped at the end of the trail, the foot trail there, and he stopped and he looked at me and meowed like, I'm going to go get your brother and I'll be right back. And I'll be damned if that ain't just what he fucking did, you know what I mean? So, I could tell, you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, that's what he's trying to say to me. I had that feeling that's what he's trying to say to me, and I'll be damn sure if that ain't exactly what happened. So I'm assuming that's what he was saying, Cats are just very, very, very strong-willed, you know what I mean, independent-minded. They do what they want in their time. Very intelligent animals. I like them. That's what I'm thinking. Because like every now and then, even though they were fighting through the door the other day, I wake up in the morning, and one had his paw out, touching his brother's head. You know what I mean? The other one had his head up against the doorway so he could. It's like they had to still touch each other because they felt better. They still get comfort from each other's company, but their instincts, or you know what I mean? Their hormones take over and they just end up blindly fighting, or they get nervous like they think they're going to fight, so that, you know what I mean, sets them off. Yeah, I don't remember that whole story. I've watched it, but it's been so long that I can't remember exactly I got the grand idea was the circle of life stuff, but yeah. Exactly, they will exactly. If you're talking about them trying to be, head of the pride, that's a lot what it is. It's weird. What's Brandon up to today, buddy? Just chilling? We gotta go do something sometime, Brandon. You got wheels and a license, bud. I'd fund it, as far as gas and all that stuff goes. Fun, go do something, do a collab or something, smoke up, do about anything. Sightseeing, bowling, whatever. Get me the fuck out of the house, bro. Sorry about the chat here a second ago. It don't stay, I keep saying it don't stay up, it fades right off, but yeah, right? Trimming some buds, is that what you said? Yeah, I forgot don't ask me. I like The Lion King and I've seen it numerous times, but the whole storyline, like the intricacies of it, I should say, I don't remember. I know that, the grand thing was like, main theme was the circle of life type thing, but the character interactions, I don't remember exactly. I remember Simba and Mustafa. Wasn't that like an uncle or something? I know he was some kind of relation. One of the best films, yeah, I agree. One of the best films ever made. That's one thing Disney nails. I like it. You know what I mean? They do family entertainment that, even adult can say they enjoy and not have to be, pigeonholed into acting like a kid or being immature or anything like that. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? Like us liking Snow White, and I did, you know what I mean? He called gay for that shit, Wow, good morning. Just in time. You always make my morning when I see your little icon pop up in that purple. I'm getting blind, Granny. I see the purple, I know it's you. He was a big fan of Aladdin? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love Disney Pixar. I've grown up on Disney anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I've always been a kid at heart, you know what I mean? Whether it was embarrassing or not, but, yeah, I just love what they do. Like I said, they make it entertaining for anybody from 8 to 80, and that's what, Walt promised, and he's still delivering. You back? All right. Yeah. All righty. Cheers. Well, yeah. 420 in metric size. Yes, yeah. 420 metric. You were so witty. You cracked me up. I keep thinking all the time. I said, man, I so wish that you could have got to know my mother. Oh my God. The banter you two would have had together. Her wit was right up there. Not many people I could see keeping up with you, you know what I'm saying? Like getting really witty and intellectual or whatever. She was like, that was like a game for her. She loved it, you know what I'm saying? That would make such funny videos. Because she died in 96. I ain't getting sad about it. These are good memories, but, it's too bad because, like, this would have been something I could see her loving. She would have had some interesting vlogs, I'll tell you what. That woman had a lot of, knowledge to share, world knowledge, you know what I mean? Life experience, that's what I was looking to say, yeah. Very witty, funny, too. Cheers. Yeah. I just remember in the past, she always loved, the witty, comical, you know what I mean, humorous type. That was the type my mother loved for friends. Same with Irene. She would have dug you, I could tell. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe that's where I got it from, too. My mother was a big Disney cat, my father, too, actually. Fans. But, yeah. There you go. Yeah, right. Rain Man. That was just me. I go with it, Plus, I didn't know, but it might attract some people over that wanted to talk about it, Granny. I try to hit them analytics every now and then, and I'd have rolled with it. But it's just a topic suggestion, so to speak, I guess. But, yeah, that is going to be something else. That's tonight, though. Obviously, I ain't got it. I think it's like 50, 60, probably to $100 for the pay-per-view or something like that. I'm guessing, but oh my word! You never heard of Floyd Mayweather and the Conor McGregor fight? It's billed to be the biggest boxing fight in like the history. You really? Wow, you did that to me the other day too when you asked who's Jake Paul, who's FaZe Banks. It's like, oh my God, how can you turn on YouTube and not see their face? Educate you. You haven't heard of him either? Well, it ain't news or politics, it's sports. The boxing match, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Conor McGregor, the guy from MMA, UFC. You guys would do a lot better, going back and watching like the trailer. I don't know how you can miss them. They're like they're like overly flooding the internet with them. Right? Well, I'll tell you what, this guy Conor McGregor, as far as like building the hype and getting people to hate him, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, the talk before or whatever. Like, I don't know, the trash talk. That's what I was trying to think of. This guy, Conor McGregor, is even better at trash talking than Ali was. He isn't even a professional boxer. He's in UFC, which is cage fighting. And he haunted this guy, the champion. Now they even come back out of friggin' retirement. This guy's supposed to be the best boxer of all time. To come back and fight him, and it's happening. Well, that's right, but I just don't know how you could turn on YouTube and not see much to see the ads everywhere. It's all anybody's talking about. Yeah, it will change for good. I believe so too. Well, like I said, it's just a topic of discussion. I thought everybody'd heard a little bit of something about, but oh, that's all good. I don't care, whether you're into it or not. Like I said, it was a topic suggestion. No worries. Like I said, I was hoping to hook, you ought to see the views on live streams. You'll see people with I'll look at their channel and they'll have under 200 subscribers. And they're getting, on their live streams, they're getting there'll be 6,800 people on them. And they're posting a live cartoon, or they're posting or they'll be posting videos of past Floyd Mayweather fights or past McGregor fights. And then they'll do a half-hour discussion, live stream discussion at the end. And their views are right up there. I was like, wow, that's good ideas, Another thing, I bet, Granny, you probably heard about was the channel H3H3's winning there with about for the fair use. Whoop, see, two people talked, Granny's went blink, blink, now I got Brandon's to look at, but hold on. I only feel sorry for the stream tonight during the fight, and if it's not about this fight, it'll be room full of crickets. Right, I feel you. I practice unique meditations, and I'm thinking about involving in self-defense, and some reason, so I gotta have no choice. Well, hey, if that works, yeah, meditation's a good thing, I guess. Nothing I know much about either. Yeah. I think they go 1-in-1 with martial arts, meditation, and yeah, it does, from the studies that I've heard about it anyway, Brandon. You know, more than me, obviously. But yeah, did you hear about, I don't know, Keemstar put up a GoFundMe about a year ago to help these people that were being sued because they did a reaction film on another channel's video. And these are big, H3H3 Productions is the channel that won the lawsuit. And everybody on YouTube's freaking out about it. You might have heard about the H3H3 production winning their fair use for fair content use. They got sued. It's all YouTube, but I tell you, it's a win for everybody, every creator on YouTube for fair use. Because now we can. You know what I'm saying? They can't take your videos down if you're doing a reaction video on anybody else's stream. It's considered fair use. Yeah, I figured you might have heard a bit about that because, I know, well, you were the one that actually got me hip to Keemstar, which, you know, if you want to know what's going down in the YouTube world, you know, Keemstar's a good source. He's very legit. Right? Oh yeah, yeah. I believe it. Actually, I know they have probably. I flagged them myself. It's the same shame, but I don't even want to talk. That's like, they're so irrelevant, they ain't even worth talking, mentioning no more. I ain't even going to mention them no more. True, true. And that makes it, you know, kind of boring, but at least, though, that, you know, nobody's going to be getting sued. You know, it states that it is, you know, considered, it's fact of law now that we can do them, or, you know, or anything. We can use other people's clips. It don't just have to be reaction, you know what I'm saying? Using other people's, it's fair use. If they put up something for public, I guess, I don't know, check into it, Granny. You might know, you know, I mean, don't take just my, but I know it's a win for everybody. Keemstar was the one that put up the GoFundMe to get for their legal funds for the H3 Productions channel for that lawsuit, and they got like $500,000 to go to it or something weird, yeah. Cab 7's in here. Morning, if he is. Yes, he is. There he is. Howdy, buddy. I always get a good feeling when I hear him coming around. Always a good vibe. Just a friendly guy. I love that feeling. Know you guys? You see somebody friendly, just kind of like, yeah, almost like in person, you know what I mean? Or when you're like sitting at the local restaurant, or back when I used to drink, you're having a beer, you know what I'm saying? And the friendly guy comes in, you're like, oh, God, good, a friendly face. Nice to see it. That's kind of the vibe I get when Cab comes in. Honestly. It's like, oh, nice. A friendly dude with a real sense of humor. Hell yeah. I can take it. But yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. It's pretty much the vibe I can get from you. Just, you know, like I said, honest to goodness, just everyday nice folk. You know what I'm saying? It's friendly with a good sense of humor. You know, my goal is to get to 1K. My goal right now for this channel is to just be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. I've been funding it since it's been get-go. You know that, Granny. You know, paying for the live, paying for my own internet service, and, you know, I don't have to buy a lot of products with phones and updates or whatever, but, you know, you do. You know, my medicine to smoke for live stream sometimes, that's another expense. I'd be buying that anyway, so I really don't count it, but I'm just saying, I just want to be self-sufficient. If I could just break even, that would be great for me, because I love, you know, the payback I get out of it with a hobby and the interaction with friends, and I like it. But Jude and Krim, you guys, I tell you, they deserve, like, I see bigger channels that don't put out, you know, and I hate to knock anybody, but I don't think they put out as good a show as them guys do. And they're like humongous. It's all in the timing of coming in. They came in when it was easy to get a scene, you know. Like, you want to see how big a YouTube channel can be? I think one of the biggest I've seen, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Custom Grow 420. That's what it's called, Custom Grow 420. Over 2 million subscribers. Right up there. I was shocked when I seen that number. There might even be a few that are bigger than him. $300. Yeah, right. You dudes work so damn hard on their channels. I know it. I know it. Yeah. Jesus, it's a labor of love for me, Granny. It really is. I want to do more with it, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get a better laptop that's up to date so I can do more legit, like, doing more transitions and stuff. Or either that or just, get the software to update the laptop I got. Either way, because it's running on Windows 7, I just got to update the Windows, and I'm pretty sure that can be done. Who knows? I don't even know. I haven't been over there to check that out either, but... Well, if I miss something on the chats, like I said, it's just because they skip, and then it fades out real quick. I feel like down on my whole concept has often been about word of mouth and making it hard for yourself to become successful. I don't think fame should be easy. Fame isn't... Well, when has fame ever been easy? It's never. Nothing good comes easy, and nothing easy shows how good you are. So I'm with you on that. But these are people that have been working hard, dude. It ain't like it... No. But... I'm just saying, not that I agree that them channels should have been... Well, I agree that they should be successful. But, like, when you see, channels that are very successful making mooka bucks... And, you see littler guys that are making twice the video, twice as much into it, and getting nothing. It get discouraging. It's all in timing. Telling you, it's just not what it used to be, I guess. It literally is a labor of love these days. Or you gotta get your own. I'm thinking you gotta get your own group of viewers that support your channel and become self-sufficient, and/or if you can make it profitable, hurrah! If that's what they want, It's all on how much they want. Everybody's got to make a living. If they want you 24/7, then it's got to pay. But yeah. It's all good. But, I agree though. But that 1K mark helps a lot. But now they got another 1K mark, with views. They just shows you how much they care about the little guy or whatever. They'll put the ads on our stuff and charge, have no trouble charging the companies to put their ads on our stuff. But they won't pay us unless they get 1,000 views or more, or, pay us anything substantial. What's that, Auntie? Okay. I hope somebody didn't say nothing that offended you, Auntie. I didn't catch it if so. I know how busy you are if you're leaving. I love you. Granny Monster's Goulash served New York cabs. Yeah, I know. That's the stuff I like right there. We got a good group right here. We love good sense of humor, you know what I mean? It's all what it's about. Brightening each other's day if we can, Being there for people if they need us. It's a community. It's got to be. Nobody understands that better than Cab 7 and Granny. They taught that to me. Pat Monster, the whole Monster clan, and then some. The YouTube community, I'm telling you. Them guys, we are setting a precedent for a lot of other of the communities to go by. And I've heard a lot of people say that. As far as like being non-drama involved, you can go over to them and, to their live streams, particularly my friend 420, Jackie 420s, and they sub and support everybody that comes in there, and that's what it's all about. It's a big supportive, friendly community, and any troubles you have are just kind of like, like at work or whatever. You leave your shit at home and don't bring it there. It's all about support, love, and having fun, and you know what I mean? You can see your best enemy in there, but it's neutral grounds. That's not the place for it. If you don't, if you can't have a fun, good time with them, being in the chat, then come back when they on or something. But nobody will bother anybody, though. And I heard a lot of people saying, that they kind of like, it was a breath of fresh air for them to see it, kind of like put the wind underneath their sails again with YouTube. So I was glad to hear that they were setting, you know, it really was. There was a lot of positive things about the, you know, the 420 community and stuff. Glad the bad stigma is getting away from it. But YouTube, you know, Google itself, we're not, you know, it's still kind of difficult for us to be advertiser friendly for anything mainstream like Nike shoe or whatever, you know. So I don't know if they, personally I don't think they dislike us, but business wise, and that's what they all are, is business wise. Yeah, and the lady said that I was talking about that said the same thing. I don't think until it becomes legal federally, you know, and then they'll get more onto the, you know, onto the bandwagon, such as like with beer commercials and whatnot, you know. People support beer or whatever is what I'm saying, but yeah, but that's why we're, as a group, we kind of take care of each other. There are bigger channels out there, but they got in, I think, in the early years too, and already had an established crowd when the adpocalypse came on, so to speak. But these days, it really is. I like it. It's a labor of love. I enjoy it. I do. Bye. Good, good, good. Okay. The chat fades out on me, Hunty, so you know. You were there 1 second saying bye the next, so I was just making sure. I'd feel terrible if you had, you know what I mean? If you had somebody upset you here. Anywhere, but any of yous. Hell yeah. So you taking it easy today, Irene? By choice, I mean? I get forced to take it easy by lure of being broke a lot of times, but it's all good. One's a good day though. Went out and got some McDonald's breakfast. I ain't even tacked into that yet, but I'm about ready to. What did we get here? Oh yeah. The old, oh, don't drop it. These are awesome too. Senior citizen has got to take a nap before I got to take, yeah. You too, Cab. You too, buddy. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, it brightens my day, bud. But, yeah, get the old sausage, egg, and cheese on a biscuit. I thought that was normal, you know what I mean? Cheese was 40 cents extra a slice. Imagine that. 40 cents for a slice of cheese, but I wanted it. Yes, hell yeah, we do. Ben's one of the YouTubers I'd like to meet in person. I'd like to meet a lot of them in person, but I mean, he's just one of the ones that I like to go fishing with and have fun. I can just see that being a real fun, jolly day, you know what I mean? I'm a valuable thing. Yeah, I just pictured that, us fishing, yeah. Remember that movie, Three Angry Men, or Angry Young Men, or Angry Old Men, or whatever it was? What was that? With Matt, yeah, it had Roddy McDowell, no, it wasn't. Walter Matthau and a couple others. Angry Old Men, I think. Yeah, that's it, Angry Old Men. That'd be funny. Grumpier Old Men, yeah. Me and Cab 7 could get out in a rowboat. I tell you what, we could do a perfect spoof of that. I know we could. He's a hell of an actor. Well, that's what Cab stands for, is comedian actor Ben 7, you know. So he's got legitimate, you know, experience. I can wing it pretty good. But yeah, that'd be fun. I get a lot of concepts in my mind. If I just had a way to implement them, you know what I mean? I could really do a lot. I'd do it too. Just because, like I said, it's something I enjoy. Yeah, Grumpy Old Men, yeah. They had Grumpy and Grumpy Old Man or something. There was like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. One of them died, which isn't surprising. Actually, I think they may all have been passed away by now. Sorry, guys. I want to looking at the chats again. Right. Oh, yeah. Hilarious. You know what other one caught me, was original idea? As far as, I like original, concepts or whatever, even if it's not a total original, but original angle to it, was the first Ted's there with that talking stone, with the Mark Wall Ted. That did crack me the fuck up. If I get a phone call, it knocks my thing out, and I got a phone call. That buffers up. It was on my end. I got an incoming phone call, even though I got the notifications blocked. If I get a phone call, it blocks out this to make the phone signal priority. I guess it won't run them both at the same time. It shuts the internet connection off. Perfect. Yeah, I've seen them both, but it's been a minute, Brendan. It's been a minute. Sure has. Yeah. Like I said, I got a phone call. Renting this RV, I tried to get regular internet service, but they literally have to set up a telephone pole, another one, another utility pole. Either that or run it underground for the one that I wanted. I could get a satellite one, but then I'd still have to have another pole because they don't want it, fastened to their RV. I don't own this RV. I rent it, so. Plus, I'm supposed to be moving the beginning of the month again, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be moving somewhere, but me and my friend were supposed to be getting the house last month, but he blew the transmission in his car. And then instead of calling me before the 1st of the month, he calls me on when rent's due here, you know what I mean? He calls me on like the 5th of the month and asks me if I still want to move. I'm like, the 5th? Dude, I just paid the rent here again, But yeah. Yeah, mine too, Irene. But anyways, the house that we're available to get is $750 a month. It's 3-bedroom with 2 living rooms. Kitchen, cellar, and all that, but we can get it for $500 if we do the upkeep on it, which we both know how, so we're gonna go for it. But like I said, he's promised to have this last month, so we'll see. Fingers crossed, though. I hope so. I know what building he's talking about. I know where it is. It's right in this area. It'll be great. But he said, I haven't talked to the landlady yet herself, which of course I will before I move in there, but like if he told me that last month, I would have paid the full month's rent there just to get in, even if he didn't have it, just to get in, It includes heat. I don't know if it includes electricity, but it does include heat. It might. I think it includes oil. Most of them around here do include heat. Most of them. And if they don't, them are the ones you really want to check, because there's a reason they don't include heat. Probably because it's very inefficient, No, it isn't. No joke. That's why I've grown up in chronic pain, bleeding into my joints and stuff with hemophilia complications. I totally relate. That's why I gotta go to the friggin' clinic every day to get pain meds. I use methadone for my pain medication, obviously, As to like thousands and thousands of others, we get herded into the methadone. Well, I didn't get herded. I did it as an option. when they started giving me methadone for pain anyway, because it was one of the last ones that was effective for me, well, they kept writing me out prescriptions of Dolafine. Dolophine. Dolafine, you know what I mean? And 92, Irene. But so I didn't check it. I knew it was I knew it was an opiate. I figured it was in the morphine family, and I knew it was a synthetic. But then when I looked into the history of it and found out that Dolafine is the drug, and that methadone is actually a brand name. There's methadone, methadose, and all them. But yeah, Dolafine, methadone is Dolafine. I should say Dolafine is methadone. Methadone is just the name brand of Dolafine. I didn't know that. So, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer after a while to go to the clinic. Yeah, they do have their place. They do. I agree. And a lot of people, you know what I mean? I like the safety of having it there. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't come to my door knowing I get take-homes and, begging, asking, and or the fear is these days they'll just come and straight up fucking rob you now. It's gotten that bad in Maine. It used to be like that. You'd expect to see that stuff in the bigger cities. Now it's not a everyday occurrence around here. Yeah, oh yeah, I've been underlauded too. The 4s and the 8s, that's one of the ones I have to take too. Same old, same old. But I was just explaining how I ended up going to the methadone clinic. And been there. I'm going to be on it pretty well. I'll be on opiates unless they come up with something different for life, for sure. Right. I agree. In certain circumstances, it can't touch it. But there's, you know what I'm saying, there's majority of people that are getting pain meds now, I don't even think are getting it for like the hardcore pain, you know what I'm saying? But then I begin to notice, like, from where you're at to here, it's like totally opposite worlds. What's mainstream here you hadn't even heard of, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm down with that, Irene. I so know. Matter of fact, there was a good biography I seen the other day that people don't think about. The people that are really getting hurt. I've seen the people that are getting hurt, are the ones that are losing their medications that legitimately need it, that are bedridden without it. And that's becoming a thing too, because doctors in the United States literally have their hands tied and are under such scrutiny that they don't, out of fear, they don't dare to. They'll lose their whole practice for helping somebody that legitimately needs it. And not even, you know what I mean, over-prescribing anything. Like the DEA now, the Drug Enforcement Agency, okay? Drug Enforcement Agency. By that title alone, okay, that just means that they are supposed to, enforce the existing laws. These guys are coming up with their own rules and regulations out of the blue, and then the doctors have to go by the Drug Enforcement Agency's rules on how to treat their patients when nobody from the DEA is even a fucking doctor. So you got people that ain't a doctor, they're in law enforcement, telling doctors, you know what I mean, how they can treat their patients medically without no experience. And my doctor, Dr. Harden, that was one of his main reasons for retiring. That was the straw that broke the camel's back anyway, I should say. Besides him doing it for many, many years. But he was one of the doctors that would prescribe somebody. If he knew you needed it, had a legit problem, and needed it for a legit reason, the apothecary, I think they call it, he said, he swore an oath to take care of his patients and to keep them away from suffering and stop suffering in them if he can. And if he had a way to stop them from suffering, he did. But he took a lot of flack and a lot of shit for it. But the freaking guy's a hero in my book. Dr. Leslie Arden. I ain't got no problem. Wicked good guy. Good morning, Matt. Morning, brother. How you doing today, bud? Sunny down there in sunny Florida? Man, I wonder how people are in Texas. Corpus Christi, I was getting nailed with that, what was it? Hurricane Harvey or something like that they called it? I guess it slowed down to like 40-mile-per-hour winds, but the flooding, yeah, okay, that's what I was curious about, yeah. They said they were going to get a lot of flooding down there. That was going to be the main problem. It did slow down, I guess, when it hit inland, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad it wasn't. Non-stop rain for 2 days, yeah? Yeah, that was the hurricane. You're in the panhandle. I guess it really, the eye like hitting Corpus Christi, Texas is, I don't know, what I caught on the old boob tube, you know? Yeah. I keep saying it too, you know, I mean, the big fights tonight, and I really ain't into big fights, but the hype has been huge. But if I was going to gamble on something, I'd like to place a bet, you know what I mean? Like, if there was a way of actually knowing the truth, I'd like, bet on whether the fight's rigged or whether it's not. And like, whether it'll be noticeable knockout or, you know, I mean, whether you can tell it's been faked or whether you can't. You know what I mean? Like, how will they do it? Will they do a fucking split judgment? And Craig's here. Hey, buddy. I'm glad I stayed on. Whether, you know, whether they'll do it by split judgment with the judges, you know what I mean? And you know, fix it that way, or if somebody will fucking take a fall or whatever. We'll see. But theoretically, short fight goes to Mcgregor, long fight goes to Mayweather, you think, Matt? Yeah? Yeah? I could go with that. But theoretically, now, if they stick to boxing rules, okay, you got to give Mayweather the edge. But is he conditioned? I imagine he's in condition now. I'm sure he's been training. I knew he was retired for a bit. I didn't know how long he'd been out of the scene. And McGregor hasn't been out of the scene. He's fresh, you know, I don't think he's injured that much. And he's younger, and he's like in his prime condition. But even at his best boxing skills, I don't think they're going to be anywhere as near as Floyd Mayweather's, you know, capabilities. Mayweather is a cheater? Yeah, I believe that. I don't know a lot about either one, Craig. So, you know what I mean? When you're telling me, I'm literally getting the information, too, from you guys. You probably followed it a lot more. I ain't going to have the way to watch the fight tonight, but, like, I was just thinking, I know I've seen, you know, a lot of Mayweather boxes matches, you know what I mean? He's definitely got talent. Definitely got talent, and I would say in a legit boxing match, I would think, you know what I mean, he'd beat the fuck out of Conor McGregor. But, of course, if it was MMA, they wouldn't stand a chance. Conor McGregor would chew him up. But I don't know. Fights can go either way. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather or either one of them could get caught with one good link and knock them straight the fuck out cold in one shot. They both got the power to do it to either one, you know? Real fights are totally unpredictable. Even expeditions or exhibition fights can be unpredictable, you know? That's right. Yeah. Well, it is to a certain extent. You know, it's a sport. It's a, you know, it's definitely a talent level thing, you know. But it's nowhere near a real fight. I agree. I can remember before UFC was owned by the you know, Dana White and all them guys. I used to watch it when they used to have to watch. It weren't even on TV. You used to have to rent VCR tapes. At least I did to even see it. Oh, that'd be great. Let me know. Yeah, hell yeah, Craig. That'd be friggin' great, buddy. But remember back before UFC was popular, before, you know, Dana White and all them guys owned it, we used to have to rent a VCR tape from the, you know, from the local movie type, blog type Blockbuster type place, video rental place. And I remember everybody used to say when they'd start seeing the fights, because we never had videos of real fights. If you hadn't seen them in real life, you hadn't seen them. And you'd see people grappling on the ground for like 5 minutes, just rolling around. People like, this sucks, it's boring. I'm like, you know what? But that's a real fight. Real fights ain't always exciting. It ain't always toe to toe, fucking blow for blow. See who's got the most heart and who can take the most shit. That ain't. Usually it's very quick and over fast, very violent, very, you know what I mean? Real tends to be very different than people's perception of what they think of, I learned that quick. No kidding. Cynics, welcome. Right. So you know what I'm talking about. I can remember a lot of people saying, "Oh, this sucks, it's boring," you know what I mean? But they were, trying to, keep God, doing all kinds of maneuvers. It turned into a wrestling match, at times, and people weren't used to seeing that. But them are real fight conditions. So that's what I'm saying. A real fight isn't always entertaining. A real boxing match isn't always, you know what I mean? If you got two guys that can block everybody's blow, that's all you're getting, and it doesn't tend to be as entertaining. It wasn't, but it was fucking 100% real, dude. It was 100% real. Ken Shamrock used to be the fucking man way back, too. Coliseum? Yeah, Brendan? Yeah, the old Coliseum? Yeah. I got the cat for it, Brendan. Really? Yeah? Remember Butterbean? The big old white guy there that wore the United States flag for shorts? He used to freak a lot of people out. He was a good 400, 500 pounder, but he could move. He was quick. And, yeah, he actually ended up with a very, very, very good boxing record, amateur and pro, being that much out of shape. He could take a punch, and but, of course, you get somebody that could box like, Mayweather, Pacquiao, whoever, they boxed, they tore him up. Cynics, a boxing match, yeah. You used to do tough man competition? Oh, Bean, yeah. He was a not a great fighter, exactly. Had a lot of heart, and there was a lot of luck if he went out there and connected. But, yeah, you're right. Exactly what it was. He didn't have no stamina, too, so he had to get you out in the first or second, at the best, worst case scenario, third round. They'd probably be throwing in the towel. Look how big that man is, or was, whatever, if he's still kicking. You feel the style of fight isn't a big factor? Oh, that style, okay. Huh. But yeah, you got to get it to Conor McGregor, though. I haven't seen anybody better at building the hype since Muhammad Ali. You know what, Craig? You're a trained military. Yeah. In all honesty, that wouldn't even surprise me, dude. That wouldn't even surprise me. In a real fight, I bet you could. Because you could grab him right by the fucking throat and you know what I mean? Real fighting, yeah, you got more training than him. Well, I don't know what training he's got, but if he's only got boxing training, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, a career Marine in good health. Yeah, I could definitely see that easily happening. Let's set it up. I wish I could. Imagine the draw on that. Really? Did you hear about John Jones just got nailed on something? That stupid bastard is, I don't know, I heard something. I don't know exactly what's going on, but John Jones just won the belt back from Dan Cormier. And, well, they had a match. I'm pretty sure he won it. And Johnny Bones Jones is just getting back to UFC after a lot of controversy of his drug use. And now they're saying something, you know, that they found that he used, you know, some kind of enhancement or something after this fight, too. So he's like, they're thinking he could get jail time even now. Yeah, right. McGregor's no slouch, though. Hey, later, Brendan. Thanks for dropping in, shooting the shit with me, buddy. It's always fun. But, like I said, you know, there's a lot of scenarios you'd have to take into consideration to see which way the fight could actually go and predict it, you know, correctly. Really? Brock Lesnar's another one that's had a lot of, you know, controversy. But, see, in WWE, before Vince got shit for it, he weren't concerned about it. Well, look how big Vince got. You tell me, you know what I mean? He used to be a fucking scrawnier guy than me, for Christ's sakes. I've watched, you know, wrestling my whole life off and on. When I was a kid, I watched it consistently. Used to go to all the matches. When I worked at the Civic Center in Portland, I'd see them all for free. You know, got to, you know, hang out with them guys backstage while I was working. And, you know, just be around when they were shooting the shit and talking and stuff. But, you know, I can remember Vince McMahon having smaller arms than mine, being a scrawny little fuck. Now he's jacked. I mean, jacked. You guys see him. Like when he went up against the Game. Right, he's 70 and still huge, right. If he's doing it naturally with whatever, hey, whatever, you know. But, yeah, he got his ass. He's jacked. He got his ass in good-looking shape. I give him kudos no matter how he did it. You know? To me, you know what I mean? It's his health he's risking. If that's the risk he wants to take, then, you know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of give credit to somebody that's got that level of dedication that they're willing to risk their health to stay in shape in order to do them type of sports, you know. But I think kind of weird too. But I get the cheating aspect of it too for people that, you know, I don't know. Like in the Olympics, you wouldn't want somebody doing it, you know, professional baseball, football, I guess. But wrestling, you're out, Cynics. Okay, buddy. Go Mcgregor, alright. Well, check back later. Maybe we might have a link. Peter's cousin was a wrestler. No kidding. No kidding, Craig. That's awesome. Can you think of the name? Or you allowed to mention it? Sometimes people, you know, I mean, don't want it known. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to sell popcorn at the Civic Center in Portland. I'd meet all kinds of, you know, people backstage when I was working. If I didn't meet them, I'd be walking around while they were hanging out back there, you know what I mean? Some you could tell they were like snobs. You know, you get a vibe whether you could, you know, felt comfortable talking to them or not. But yeah, I can remember being out back one time when, who was it? Randy Macho Man Savage and The Undertaker had a match. And The Undertaker was actually bitching to Savage about him going too hard with the chops to his chest. His chest was like welted right up. Jerry Lawler, the king, yeah. Oh my God, Lawler. That dude, that's like, I'm not worthy. That's wrestling friggin'. Yeah, I've actually met Jerry briefly, you know. I didn't even put that together. Holy cow. And his son, what's it? He's made quite the career for himself too. The last I know he was, anyhow. I haven't heard anything, I don't know much since. But absolutely. Yeah. A guy that's living here in Maine that's really, easy accessible and stuff, nah. I can get to interview anytime I want. He always, one time he'll tell you it's free, and then you go to interview him the next time, or you go to do it that night, and you say, oh, I need $250. That's kind of, but it's, no, what's his name? Oh, Tony Atlas. I didn't know his name. I was just on the tip of my tongue. He was right in Lewiston, Maine. You see him always at the store. Every time he goes to the store, and and he's right in the hood. He's got a bunch of posters and stuff. You know what I mean? He'll sign and take pictures with the kids. He's really good. He's a nice guy. If he's got time, he always tries to take time for his fans and whatnot. He's retired, but he's got I think he's got his own little wrestling promotion up here. He does every now and then. He was anyway. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid. See, I didn't know for the longest time when I was a kid, I didn't, WWF used to come to the Portland Expo back in the late 60s, early 70s for all the time. Yeah, I know it is. Yeah. 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 Very dangerous what they do, though. They it's a highly choreographed stunts. Very dangerous. And sometimes, things go wrong and tempers flare up. But, yeah, I agree. It's kind of why I haven't, once the UFC came out, created, that was it for me. I kind of got watching that, or why watch anything else. But every now and then they'll have a big promotion on WWE, I'll get caught up into it. That used to be like the soap opera effect. Wrestling used to be the soap opera for guys, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to kick each other's ass this week, and what's this? Yeah. The drama in it, They were good at building friggin' scenarios going on, too. People getting kidnapped and all kinds of crazy shit. Funny, you know what I mean? It's so funny, it ain't real, but you still watch it. Like their punches watch their feet. Yeah, right. Yeah, when they go boom, boom, they stomp on the fucking mat at the same time they're throwing a punch. Oh, of course, yeah. See, somebody professionally trained to fight in a real life situation is going to catch that 10 times quicker than the normal citizen, though. It's got a battery warning. Good thing I'm prepared today, Craig. Prepared. Ready to plug it right in. Ka-ching. And I'm running on an hour anyway. But yeah, it ought to be fun. Either way. Like I said, I think the thing to bet on tonight's fight would be whether or not, whether or not it's rigged or isn't it rigged. But we'd have no way of knowing for real. You know what I mean? Let's gamble on whether it's real or not. I don't know. If it's fixed, I'm still very curious to see what kind of show they got in mind for us, Because it's like the highest paid fight in world recognized. It's in the, biggest. Yeah, of course it's fixed. I agree. Okay. Yeah. They're going to do something so they can be a number 2. Because it's, even if it draws half the money of number 1, it could draw double the money in number 1, depending on what they do. The first one, the second fight, they're gonna set it up in some way or fashion so there is a second fight, because there's just too much money to fucking pass up. Like I said, this is the biggest, money-wise, it's the biggest card in history of MMA and boxing. I know, but I don't know, though. They might build it up, you know what I mean? Who knows? You might come out and see Mayweather box his head in. You know what I mean? Either that, or they might do something like, Mayweather's getting his head pounded in because of boxing, and all of a sudden he freaks out, picks him up, body slams him, puts him in a chokehold, and has to be tore off him, too. You know what I mean? Who knows? I don't know. I'm anxious to find out, though. If I had the money, I don't know if I'd pay for the fucking pay-per-view. I don't need to see it live that bad. I want to see it. You know it'll be shown afterwards, but yeah. I don't know if I'd pay $50 to watch it, though. Really? No shit. Wow. Wow, yeah. You know what? I see headlines like that, but on YouTube I don't, I ignore some because they seem far-fetched, but I did see something to that effect. Yeah, do that, bud. Do that. I'm going to ask Granny to assign you management to this channel if I haven't already. So if you and your boys want to upload on here sometime, I want you to feel free to be able to. I could basically care less what you do. You know what I mean? Songs, anything like that. It's not monetizable yet anyhow, so it's all good. They can say hi to their friends and, you know what I mean, on a different platform that they would their family or something. I don't know. Just throwing it up there. Something to offer you guys anyway. I ain't got a lot, but I want, Yeah, okay. You're gonna message me in Gmail or on Gmail probably be best. You got my Gmail. Or no wait. Google Hangouts. Actually get it quicker, bud. Either one or both. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Bud King. Hi, buddy. Just getting ready to sign off. We was just having a talk about the fight tonight, bro. I usually run about an hour. You know what I mean? Just for analytic reasons. That, and I ain't got a stool here where I'm at. My phone I use to get on here with. Being inside of a camper, it only comes in good over here, so there ain't a chair. But yeah. You just got up, bud? Yeah? No kidding. You're down south, if I remember? Refresh my memory, dude. I'm old. Forgive me, buddy. Seems like I remember you being down south for some reason. You said you just got up. I was wondering what time frame it was, that's all. But it's the weekend. Why not? Nice to sleep in if you can. Oh, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon or some shit. You know what I mean, bro? Even if it was, fuck them if they don't like it, right? But, no, it ain't nothing. The weekend? It's actually kind of early, really. Depending on what you did on Friday night, right? I know when I was your age, I always had something going. Wow. Yeah, you're on the other end of the hemisphere, Craig. That shit's starting to get way too real over there. Scary real, buddy. Scary real. Yeah, you worked last night? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. You deserve to stay in bed longer if you want to do, buddy. You would anyway, but yeah. I know they did 3 more launches over there. Yeah. Craig Monster is over in, he's in the Marines. He's over there and, right in the head of all the shit, bud. They've used his platoon to start some of the bigger invasions the United States have ever did. Iraq was one way. I know. Didn't you and Peter both do that one? Man, that must have been so fucking intense. I can remember that going off live with them saying it was live on the news, and you guys were walking down that street to get to Baghdad, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah. See, now that's legit, like, that's legit real life, that, like, I like non-fiction movies. I can just see that done well, you know what I mean? That's legit hero stuff right there. For real. Apart from the reasoning for being there or not, whether anybody agreed with it or not, you know what I mean? What our boys have to go through, you know, on the president's orders is what they have to go through. And not that I disagreed with the invasion. I'm just saying, you know, apart from all that, just the courage of having to go through that and the excitement, and oh my word, the danger, and the fucking dedication. Because I'm sure not everybody that, you know, is enlisted agrees with every, you know, aspect or every way that the government's being run. You guys just swear to protect it, you know, and do. Nothing but mad respect. You don't think about it, you just get it done so you can go home. Fucking right. Yeah. And you get it done so we have a home you can go to. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but mad respect for our military. Right on the front lines doing the government's dirty work, you know. I can remember thinking, like, when I was a young kid in grade school, I remember thinking, like, being against war and saying, you know what I mean, I think the president should be put in a boxing match or a cage or whatever, make them fight it out, instead of the people doing it in the Army or what, Navy or Marines or whatever. You know, play. But, like you said, I didn't, you know, when you're a kid, you don't understand that, you know. But, yeah. I always, just getting to it, I just always had mad respect. But I was brought up in a military family, too. Christ, I was born on a military base. Naval base. My father was in Pease in '65, Pease Air Force Base in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. They didn't have a hospital. They brought us across the bridge, I guess. My mother's to Kittery Naval Base. They had a hospital there. Oh, it's what, 65, so. Yeah, me too. Being a hemophiliac, they wouldn't take me. I even had my doctor, who's a hematologist, you know what I'm saying? Saying that, you know, if they could, you know, that I was physically able to make it through basic training, and that, you know, especially like it wouldn't even be that big a danger if I had medication on hand in case there was a mishap, you know, like a snapped ankle or a fucking bad bruise or whatever. But I had my own hematologist, you know, signing off so I could get into basic, you know, get into every branch of the military. I tried every one, and yeah, it was not happening. Yeah. Really? Yeah. That's a hard one to deal with, buddy. But people that got it and the family at times. My son's mother's bipolar. I've dealt with a lot with that, but yeah, it was a no-go. They weren't letting me in. Which, you know, I still say they could have let me in. I can understand them not putting me in the front lines of some fucking place, you know what I mean? But, like, I could have worked in the motor pool. A lot of things I could do, you know? Office, whatever. Evidence room. Yeah, put me in the Coast Guard evidence room. I'm perfect for it, Craig. Right? Can you talk to somebody for me? Tell them you got the man for the job? Can you fucking imagine? Oh, my stomach, guys. I only weigh 183 pounds, my doctor said yesterday. I was only at 220, but that's since March. I always lose weight in the summer, but I shouldn't have lost that much. I ain't been taking care of myself the way I should, I guess. That's right, too. I'm actually running overtime. I'm going to have to find out what time the fight is tonight. I'm assuming it's around 9. It's in Vegas, so it'll be 9 their time, I'm guessing. I don't know. Ain't going to be hard to find out, though. Yeah, but yeah, if you can get the link, great. If you can't, you know, no big deal either way. It's going to be interesting to see, though. You do? Yeah. Well, I don't know. He probably, you know, have his pick of a college that he wants. Anyone that'll offer the course that the military's requiring him to take to, you know, get the promotion, bud. Oh, for you, yeah, I got your GED. Yeah, Dad's gonna come back to my pillow, old boy. My cat likes to claim my spot where I sit all the time. But, well, alrighty, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I'm going to get a little bit of a stomachache anyway. I just been up since, well, real early too, so I want to chill out, relax, come back on tonight too. You've been in 2 wars, buddy. I know. That's right. That's right. Hell yeah. Yeah, one of the first people to go down the road in the Iraqi invasion, bud, you know. The real deal. Him and his Sergeant Peter Lawler were both viewers. Well, he still is, obviously. I was lucky enough to meet them on the Canadian Mayhem channel. Used to be, well, they started off as the 420 Dicks. I used to have more fun with them then. They changed their channel name a few times, but yeah. Then it was what? Something Paranormal Investigations. Good channel, though. I always enjoyed Mike. He makes it, I'm telling you, he puts his time and effort in the videos. He's really, really, really professional at it. Ah, man. Barking spiders in the trailer. I don't know if you heard that or not, but they're around. But, alright, folks. I'm going to sign out, man. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Yeah, but get hold of me, Craig. You know how to do it, buddy. Love everybody, man. You guys are awesome. Smoke more, eat less. We'll see y'all soon, alright? Yeah.